Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster by request, where it's a review of the movie Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace, or Lawnmower Man 2 Job's War, whichever one that you guys know this better as. And this one comes to us from fellow YouTuber you and your horror movies. Well, apparently this one takes place several years after the events of the first movie. And Job is somewhat still alive, and he gets facial reconstructive surgery to look like Matt Frewer. And Job is up to his old tricks again, and he gets hooked up to something called some kind of special chip that can make things really happen, and Job becomes even more powerful than he was before, making life on Earth and, of course, the internet and everything around it completely miserable, terrible, bad, and awful. And, of course, returning to this movie is the young hero, the kid from the first movie. Peter, right. Had to write down notes, sorry. Peter, to try to help out with everything and try and save the world. And there's a corporate tycoon named Jonathan Walker who's trying to make everything a little bit more miserable too. So Job's pretty much taken over cyberspace, making bad things happen, and he has some weird obsession with Egypt. Yeah, something to do with Egypt. I think he likes the pyramids or something like that. Anyway, so Peter tries to go get the help from Dr. Trace, who I think was supposed to be in the first movie. It's been a while since I've seen the first movie. And Dr. Trace, Peter, and Peter's friends save the day, and it looks like maybe Job might be finally gone from the world yet again, but it turns out Job is actually alright. And somehow, someway, Jonathan survived many different attempts to have his life taken out, and he winds up getting electrocuted. And pretty much the end of the movie, Job is back to normal, being good old Job, and Peter and Dr. Trace and everybody else goes outside to see the sunshine, because apparently this movie's been pretty much done in darkness. Yeah. There's been no sunshine for a long, long time. The movie stars, as I said, Matt Frewer and Austin O'Brien, who you might remember from Last Action Hero. You and Your Horror Movie says, this movie belongs in a dumpster. Do I agree, or do I disagree? Whereas I thought the original Lawnmower Man was a good sci-fi movie, it seemed like they weren't even really trying with the special effects in this one. And Matt Frewer has been called many, many times a poor man's Jim Carrey. It seems like when he was trying to be funny, he was failing miserably. He was giving some really bad one-liners, and it seemed like at times he was trying to go back to his old character of Max Headroom. And if a lot of you don't remember that one, consider yourself lucky. Basically, turning Jeff Fahey into Matt Frewer made no sense. Not really 100% sure why they couldn't get him to come back in this one. Whereas the first one is a great classic, one that's a lot of fun to watch and very, very, very well done. This one, it's like they didn't even really try. Lawnmower Man 2 is the Children of the Corn 2 of its own series, except in this case, after this movie bombed horribly, they made no more sequels, at least as far as I know. And this series pretty much died out pretty badly, and this movie bombed pretty badly too at the box office. So much bad stuff about this movie, and it's really kind of messed up how they could only get the kid from the first one to come back for this one, and yeah. Yet Pierce Brosnan goes and does about 4 or 5 James Bond movies, and Jeff Hahey's career really didn't take off much after this one. I think after the first one, I think he did a few more theatrical releases, but I think his career pretty much went right to straight to DVD and straight to video. But yeah, but there you guys have it, a review of Lawnmower Man 2, Beyond Cyberspace, Job's War, whichever one you know as best. Special thanks to You and Your Horror Movies for his request. Please go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And hey, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you got a movie you think belongs in a dumpster, wherever it came from, beyond, wherever, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.